Hey, we're still on that exciting topic about floor mat hooks, these guys right here. And in official Infiniti lingo, they are called carpet brackets. And here's the part number. I've discussed this in previous videos. This part number right here that I tried to obscure is this one right here. This is the newest one. You can see that it's got a pretty nice hook feature. This one, I did mention that I'm not certain where it came from, but I know that I have it, and I know that it is indeed a Nissan part, or rather an Infiniti part. I just don't know why I have only one of them. And I installed it on my driver's side. So these hooks go into these holes over here, right? And I'm making this video, I'll try to keep it as short as possible, because after posting the other two videos, I got a question. The question was, I was referring to this as the old part number with no verification at this point, really. And the question was, do you feel like for carpeted floor mats, the older style, let's call it the older style floor mat hook would be better? And the answer is yes, and I'll show you why. Okay, so let's go with the old style, this one right here. As you can see, it's got a feature on it, not really a hook or anything. It's just got swellings on it. And if you wanted to install it on a carpeted floor mat, this one here, which has the ring or the ring in it, the hole, it's metal backed. Can't really see because of the flash, but trust me, if I want to install it, all I do is this. Right, you can hear by the way it clicks, it sounds like it belongs, right? Yes, it does stick out quite a little bit, but it's not too bad because usually the seat goes over it, and unless you really twist your feet in a way to touch it, it should not bother you. Okay, nice. It works on that one for sure. Then this right here is an Infiniti. It's a factory provided rubber all-weather floor mat. If you needed to install this this mat on this hook, let's see. Just push it in, and it works, right? The reason I was making the video yesterday was I felt like with this hook on the driver's side, my floor mat kept sliding forward, and just kind of it seemed like I would always lose it. Well, not very often, but just often enough to be a nuisance. So when I was working on my FX and I realized that they share the same part number, I was like, well, since I have these, let me go ahead and install it in the M45 as well. So this is what happens. Because this has a nicer hook, I think it works really well with WeatherTech, those, the hard plastic thinner mats. But here it does work as well. Or does it? Yeah, sure it does. It doesn't stick out as far as the other one, but it seems to engage just a little better, I think. So I installed it on an experimental basis, and I was going to come back and update in case anything changed to see if it would be held better so that it wouldn't slide around. So that's it. It works on this one. Both hooks work on the rubber one, right? Obviously, because there's no metal ring. Then the question was, would the other one be better for this one? We've already installed that, right? How about this one here? Kind of know the answer already. The answer is that it's better because the other one won't even go in. The hole diameter is a little too small. So this new, I call it a new style hook, wouldn't even go in there. So I think it will be pretty prudent of you to gauge. That's why I provided both part numbers. And I can guarantee that if you were buying new hooks to install on carpeted floor mats, do not buy this part number. Or at least give a try to that. Give the other part number a try as well. I'm not certain that this is it because I've tried to look for part images online. I haven't been able to find them. But because it is cheaper. These hooks are cheaper. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Because these are cheaper, I'm going to buy a bunch of them. Because, as I said, both part numbers are still offered. It's not like this one overrode the older part number. No, both of them can be sold to you by Infiniti. It couldn't really tell you exactly what VIN numbers would apply or which ones would not. But I can tell you that this one here serves the newer cars. So it does, both part numbers can fit on a 2006 through 2010 Infiniti M35 and M45. But the newer part number worked on the Infiniti EX35, so that's 2008 and up, EX37, QX50, I'm not certain, but then the Infiniti FX also shared this part number right here, and that was the 2009 and up, so FX35, FX37, FX50, and QX70 whenever the name changed. But unless for some reason this hole is smaller because it's a 2000, it came from a 2007 Infiniti M45. But again, as I said, I'm not certain. It's just that when I was asked that question, I said, you know, I never really run into that problem because all my carpeted floor mats exist all the way in there. So it's a little too far for me to verify. I just wanted to kind of issue that out there, that if you're going to buy floor mat hooks based on my videos, please watch the entire video just so that so that you at least give yourself options. If anything, if someone were to ask me, I will say go ahead and buy the other part number. It just seems better. I would love to get some feedback in the comments. If the other part number exactly looks like this, please let us know. I just don't know what the other one is. I haven't seen one, but on the other hand, if I end up buying the other part number before someone makes a comment, I will update it in the comments. So I think this video right here will be used. I will make post it on YouTube and post it in the video description for those other two videos that I'd posted as a fair warning to people who would be interested in buying these hooks, that just so you know, depending on what you're trying to install, one of them might work better for you, and one of them is a little better for your pocket. All right, I hope this video is helpful, and if not entirely helpful, I'm just hoping it doesn't cause any more confusion than you had. All right,